This is what I understood from a young age. Coming from an entrepreneurial family, when I approach music, I did it for money. When you do things for money, you don't treat it like a hobby. Things that you do specifically for the love, you could do it whenever you want to. You do it when you feel inspired. You do it when you feel like you're in the mood. When you do things for money, just like going to a job, you don't always love it, but you figure out a way to show up because it gives you stability. It gives you predictable income. It gives you the opportunity to provide you a life. Never do music for just the love. You want to do it for the money first. And it doesn't mean that you don't love it. It just means that I want to make a living. I want to be able to make this work.
What he's saying might sound controversial, but as Portable will always say, it is reality teens, right? It is very real, right? The only way that you can actually make something out of this is when you see it as a business, right? That is the only way that you can be serious. If you are being unserious right now, it simply means that you're not seeing this as a business. Like deep down, you're not seeing it as a business. Even though you're telling the whole world that you're seeing it as a business, you are not. You don't actually believe in it enough. You don't see this music thing as something that will enable you to send your kids to school. You don't see it as something that will enable you to feed your family. You don't see it as something that will enable you to change the lives of the people around you and to change your life as well. If you saw it that way, the way that you're approaching it will be completely different. Every move that you make will be very intentional. It's not just going to be on vibes. Whether it is the kind of music you're making, whether it is how you market the music, whether it is how you structure your whole process, everything will be very intentional if you are looking at this music as something that will take you out of the trenches, as something that will help feed you and your family. But for a lot of people, they don't really take it that seriously. They don't see it as something serious. For some people, the only time that they see music as something serious is when they get something that looks like a breakout moment. That is when they start to take it seriously. But that is not the best way to go about it. Music is like every other business in the world. If you do not give it that serious attention it deserves, you will not get anything out of it. There are a lot of people that they don't even have hit songs or anything like that, but this music is feeding them. This music is putting food on their table. They're able to take care of themselves and even take care of their families from the music, but they don't even have a hit song. It is because of they saw this thing as a business. The way that somebody will go to school and say, I'm going to school, I'm going to become a doctor, I'm going to become a lawyer, I'm going to become a business person. That is the way that you should see music as well. But a lot of people don't see music like that, and it shows in their actions. I used to work with an artist like that. Ordinary to post is a problem. And whenever I ask this artist, are you seeing this thing as a business? You'll say, yes, I'm seeing it as a business. But you're actually saying something entirely different. You're acting like you have a plan B, C, D, E, F. You are just acting like this music thing is a phase. So you will never truly get what you want out of music until you take it as a business, until you make it about the money.